Just wake up in the morning.
Right, like that's so wild. The ground school was one of the biggest selling points.
Airplanes are amazing. I really think that LA is the best place to train to.
It's different, right? It's weird doing it under the hood.
I love the way this place flies.
Hey guys, it's Wayne from Sling Pilot Academy here. It's another beautiful day here at Torrance. One of the questions we get asked the most is, what's an average day look like for a student at the Academy? So we're going to track 3 of our students, Megan, John and Ruben, and we're going to see what an average day looks like.
Doing a regular.
John and Ruben like to start the day off early, beginning with a good morning workout. Both students and instructors utilize the gym throughout the day since it's convenient and completely free to use. Recently, it's received a lot more use, considering the fact that many local gyms have temporarily, if not permanently, closed.
Just wake up in the morning.
After cleaning up the gym area, the guys take a short drive back to the apartment so that they can grab some breakfast before returning to the hangar for their ground school. As of now, there is room for dozens of out-of-town students. This property is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath house. Others are 2-bed, 1.5 bath. There are options for twin share, being 2 beds per room, or you can have your own room for an additional fee.
What's the other A?
Honestly, that says slipstream.
Generator.
Sensitive altimeter.
Artificial horizon, that's probably what it is.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
It's so awesome that you guys do all of this at home, that you study, that you've got the
We
whiteboard
just
here.
love to study. Well, we really do though.
So, can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
So, I know especially you, John, we spoke a lot, we
Yeah.
messaged a lot. You looked at schools everywhere from the East Coast to the West Coast.
ATP, American Flyers,
Air Guard.
What made you choose Sling over the other schools?
With my employer, they definitely have a partnership with one of the flight schools, and that was one of the big hesitants, the big walls. But then it's the price, right? So this was a lot cheaper. Also, just the way everyone was happy. Like, you can't make that up, right? Like, that's so wild. Down from instructors that are happy to be there and teach you, to students that are happy to be there, and everyone's willing to help. So like my first flight school that I went to, which is like the school I never want to ever be in that environment again. If I would talk to a CFI and say, hey, can you help me understand like flight planning on my private pilot? Like, oh, I can't help you, you gotta talk to a CFI. When I went to the ATP, people weren't like happy to be there, right? They were there to be there, but they weren't there because they wanted to be there. The ground school was big time. Like, one of the biggest selling points. I had to be able to speak to someone when I have a question like right there. And having that classroom format is awesome. Everyone says like, oh, we could tailor it to you individually, one-on-one. A lot of flight schools will do that. That's not the same as having an instructor and then the 3 of us have 3 different questions. And now I have a new question that developed off Megan or a new question that piggybacks off Ruben. And then to like keep adding thought.
It's true, yeah. Collaborative environment, and then we have specialist ground instructors. So what we don't do is just grab people that are going through building hours and throw them in a classroom. We get guys like Phil who's teaching you right now.
Actually wants to teach.
You can go up to Phil anytime, talk about anything aviation related. Stop what he's doing and he is so happy to help you.
You're going to be doing ground school every day. So like these guys right now doing instrument, that's 2 hours of ground every day. They go 9 to 11. Private is 11 to 12:30. CFI camps 2 hours a day for 2 weeks. How about you, Megan? Now that you've, choosing Sling and then also just being here now for a while, you enjoying it?
I definitely wanted to check out schools in LA, and honestly, I only checked out this one. So I was pretty much convinced, well, because John had told me about Sling before, and I just like the fact that it was a ATP kind of accelerated program without the ATP feel of being like pushed through too quickly. The community's really tight, like everybody knows each other, and it's really friendly. People are at the school all day by choice. Sometimes just deciding to get that environment. So I really liked that. Of course, the airplanes are amazing. I've never seen anything like
Awesome.
this before. Coming to the Sling, which is all digital and like a touchscreen. It was insane. I like the fact that it was accelerated and we went to school every single day. Pretty much guaranteed to fly almost every day, weather permitting.
Flying is going to average out at about an hour and a quarter, hour and a half a day. When you're getting through to your commercial, you might have some really long cross country, so in that case you might be flying 4, 5, 6 hours in a day, and not necessarily every day. Simulator, so sometimes just sim, sometimes sim and flying.
Yes.
I've noticed you guys have been on a schedule sometimes twice.
Yes.
Yeah, especially for instruments.
Yeah.
Sim was really important.
It is not easy,
Yep.
but it's fun.
All right, when we level off 1100, I want you to let go of the stick. See what happens. We trimmed?
No,
Oh, there you go.
it's different, right? It's weird doing it under the hood. You're taught to do it with your eyes outside. I'm asking you to keep your eyes inside.
I love the way this plane flies.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it?
Oh my god, this is so fun.
So you're getting that sync.
Yeah.
So it's always good to be aware of the environment around the airport. I'll tell you on the down one. Okay.
Right, so remember that wind was really strong. So I'd rather you retract to 2 notches of flaps, please. Keep side of the runway, side of the runway, side of the runway, boom.
Crenshaw Boulevard on final, right? So there's a lot of asphalt, a lot of heat coming off that
those
road,
thermals, right.
and then it moves directly to grass. Right, so that's where you get that sync.
And how about you, Ruben?
To be quite honest with you, 100% honest, I chose Sling because of John. He literally brought me here twice, and then my mom literally fell in love with your whole like family camaraderie thing we had when you gave us our tour. And my stepfather was really into the whole like you guys sell planes too, so you guys actually know what the hell you guys are talking about when it comes to like systems and stuff. To be honest, I almost went to AeroGuard in Austin, Texas, because they were brand new and all that. But then it was like, you know what, like my family's all around, so in case of emergency, I have aunts and uncles within 15 miles of Torrance. And I love Redondo. Redondo's rad. We're submerged. I mean, we're studying at breakfast, not even 8 o'clock yet.
After you worked out.
Yeah, after we worked out. So our alarm goes out at 5:45. I mean, I joke around all the time, but I mean, success isn't sleep in. You gotta just get the day going.
I really think that LA is the best place to train too. The airspace is so complicated.
The most complicated in the world.
Yeah.
So if you can fly
Yeah.
in the LA basin and all the complicated airspace here, it'll be easy everywhere else in the world.
That's what I was thinking.
And every single major airline pilot will tell you that. If you can fly in LA basin, you can fly literally anywhere in the world. We don't wear Best Buy shirts every day, which is awesome. My favorite part. ATP wears those Story Blue shirts. Those are terrible.
It's a good like structured environment too. That's what I really liked because I really need that routine of like, oh, I have to be here at a certain place. I know exactly what's expected of me and like this is what I need to do to succeed. But then at the same time, it's not too strict, so it's kind of like whatever you put in, then that's what you're gonna get out of it.
I'd be doing a disservice to the school if I didn't mention our CFIs. Our CFIs are
Oh my gosh, they're
tip-top.
amazing.
I mean,
Amazing.
Victor is, he's mean in the right way. He gets you, he makes you think, he makes you like believe in yourself. If I'm doing bad, tell me I'm doing bad. And Victor has no problem telling me I'm doing bad. and that's how everyone learns differently, and that's how I like being taught.
And that's why we've got the no-fly list as well.
Yes.
So because everyone learns differently.
Correct.
And some
Correct.
people like a more laid-back approach,
Yeah.
and for those people, we've got instructors that are a bit more relaxed, for example. So
Yeah.
if you're not gelling with your instructor, you just put them on your no-fly list, and you'll get another instructor.
Yeah. So when I'm not studying profusely, like you just hear with them and my roommates, I play a lot of soccer. I like attending sporting events. The beach, which I mean, if you choose somewhere to fly inland, I think you're mad and you're crazy because it's a 3-mile run. We'll have a nice little walk around Redondo, and we have beaches galore. Yeah, it's the best place to live.
I really, really love it. Here in Torrance is so eclectic. I was really happy. I love the beach, so I got roller skates and I'm excited to learn. And it's like a 10-minute drive.
I think it's fun.
It's pretty much the best place to train, in my opinion. But yeah, we live 2 miles away from school. My old commute was about 35 to an hour depending on traffic.
John randomly rides his bike. I mean, that's a 15-minute bike ride for him. We leave out of here, 15 minutes before class, and we still have 5 minutes before ground, and we're still following the rules. And
So, you know, a lot of self-study every day, and of course these guys are super motivated. They're coming back here and getting on the whiteboard and collaborating and helping each other study, which is just, you know, a really perfect environment. I mean, basically you're fully immersed. It's aviation all day, and then if you're staying in a student accommodation, then it's aviation when you get home as well.
Last one, lock up.